Following Sunday, December 15th, the Chiefs' victory against the Cleveland Browns, Travis Kelce and his teammates celebrate in the locker room. At Huntington Bank Stadium, Travis Kelce and his colleagues came before the Chiefs versus Cleveland Browns game began. When the game was finished, though, Travis Kelce and his teammates entered the Chiefs' locker room to celebrate their victory over the Cleveland Browns. A crucial score by Travis Kelce helped the Chiefs defeat the Cleveland Browns. This coming Saturday, the Chiefs will return to action when they travel to play the Cleveland Browns, a team that is still looking for its fourth victory of the year. The club led by Andy Reid, however, wants to secure victory number 13 and keep up their pace for the AFC's top seed. In addition to the team's success, a number of players have the opportunity to improve their rankings this weekend. Despite experiencing a decline in his performance over the last two seasons, Patrick Mahomes is still unquestionably one of the best players in the league. That's been clear since he made his first appearance, and Sunday is another opportunity for him to prove it. Mahomes will surpass quarterback Derek Carr of the New Orleans Saints for the third most passing yards in a player's first 8 seasons with just 88 yards against the Browns. It is impressive that Mahomes has gained so much ground given that he was benched for nearly the all of his rookie season. Week 15 is when he can close the deficit even further. The 2024-2022 season has felt like Travis Kelce has been under some kind of record watch. This trend continues in Week 15, as he is only one touchdown away from tying Tony Gonzalez, the legendary Chiefs wide receiver, for the most receiving touchdowns in team history. Kelce is also just 17 points away from surpassing running back Priest Holmes in the Chiefs' non-kicker point total. Last but not least, 2 receptions of 25 yards or more will move Kelce over Antonio Gates to become the tight end with the second most in their career. This weekend, as usual, the 35-year-old has a lot of historical grandeur at stake. With more starts, Creed Humphrey is expected to climb the Chiefs' standings. Last week, we pointed out that center Creed Humphrey was poised to tie cornerback Brandon Carr with his run of straight starts. On Sunday, Humphrey will surpass Carr for the second most consecutive games started to start a Chiefs career after he takes the opening snap. Humphrey has played thousands of snaps and could be the most reliable player for Kansas City week after week. His durability supports his claim that he is probably the best player in the game. Week 15 is another chance for him to climb the ladder. Harrison Butker will return to the starting lineup against the Browns after missing 4 games due to the end of the careers of Matthew Wright and Spencer Scheider. Additionally, he could move up the leaderboards on Sunday if he continues where he left off. He will tie Greg Zuerlein and Chase McLaughlin for the 6th most such boots since Butker joined the league in 2017 after compiling 1 game in Cleveland with more than 50 yards. Week 15 might be a seamless transition for Butker, who is renowned for his precision from all areas of the field. In Week 15, the Chiefs will travel, and the Cleveland Browns will try to spoil a matchup between 2 teams that are in opposing directions in the AFC standings. A tumultuous Jameis Winston, Joshua Briscoe, a Chiefs offense that is getting better but still lacking, and 2 defenses with outstanding D-line players. This is going to be a nail-biter that is frustratingly unknown, even if the Chiefs are the superior football team. I believe the Chiefs' margin of victory versus Cleveland increased after 2 weeks in a row, with close victories of 19-17 Kansas City. The Jordan Foot, it is undeniable that going into this weekend, the Chiefs are a significantly superior club to the Browns. The defending Super Bowl champions, however, haven't appeared to perform to their full potential for more than a month. How many more tight victories can Kansas City pull off? Fortunately for them, I do not believe that we will have to learn this week. Even though Patrick Mahomes will undoubtedly come under pressure this weekend, he ought to be able to turn some chunks down the field and extend some plays. The defense of Steve Spagnuolo, which is ranked 28th in terms of turnovers, will have at least 1 on Sunday in Ohio. Zach Eisen. The Chiefs are playing their first game in a shortened run. They go to play the flamboyant Browns in Cleveland. Although they have a bad record, Kansas City is unsure of what to anticipate due to the team's consistency. But Myles Garrett will likely recover for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has been difficult for Kansas City to keep safe throughout the years. According to their individual resumes, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes are among the finest at their positions. Superstars from the Kansas City Chiefs will also be remembered as one of the greatest football teams ever. Although their relationship isn't as strong as it has been in recent years, the two were still able to work some magic in the closing minutes of Sunday night's victory over the Los Angeles Chargers. At a crucial 3rd and 7, Mahomes persuaded head coach Andy Reid to choose a passing play as the team was moving down the field. After the Chiefs' 12th victory of the season, kicker Matthew Wright made a field goal with seconds remaining, and Mahomes connected Kelce on a 3rd down for the first time all night. The rest is history. In appreciation of Kelce's invaluable assistance and his continued leadership in his age 35 campaign, Mahomes presented him his roses. "He means the world to me, man," admitted Mahomes. "He's a guy who has truly shaped who I am in my career, and he's a true leader on the football field," I said flatly. "Everyone talks about a security blanket, but I can always count on him to pull off a major play." In terms of his work ethic and leadership style, he has never faltered during his career, which is crucial in my opinion when you have a person who will be the team's hardest worker and wear a gold jacket. Paradoxically, Kelce probably should have converted that 3rd down, but he didn't actually do it. The future Hall of Fame tight end was supposed to go more of a corner route, as Reid stated after the game, and Mahomes acknowledged that the play was drafted differently. He did, however, freelance, and Mahomes made the necessary adjustments in true Kelce manner. Since Mahomes became the starting quarterback for the Chiefs in 2018, it seems like this cycle of rinse and repeat has occurred innumerable times. The fact that Mahomes extended the play and created something out of nothing is commendable. He doesn't discount how well he and Kelce prepare for these situations, nor does he take their chemistry for granted. Mahomes feels that Kelce improves him in every facet of the game. "I think just both," Mahomes stated. "Simply speaking, as a player, he plays in the same wavelength as me, which is difficult to do. I believe it takes time, because I've been on the same page as Trav since the first day, and have watched him work every day. Everyone watches his personality on TV and other media, but you don't see his daily work ethic. He's the person that gets upset when he's taken out of practice reps, after all. He just happens to have that kind of work ethic. It kind of made me realize that I would need to put in that work ethic if I wanted to reach that level. Even if I enter the league and watch a superstar player perform like that, being reminded by two of the NFL's greatest was greatly needed." Mahomes has only amassed 20 passing touchdowns in 13 games and is averaging a career-low yards per game, making it a poor season statistically. After a poor start to the season, Kelce's volume stats have increased, but his athletic ability has declined, and he is pacing for less yards and touchdowns than him when he broke his 1,000-yard receiving streak the previous season. They are both dangerous even if neither player is burning up the stat sheet. This is particularly valid in the most taxing circumstances, as demonstrated by Week 14. Consequently, Mahomes is happy to see a player of Kelce's generation still playing. "There's a little secret about the expansion-era Browns," Murphy's Law has said, "where if everything can go wrong, it will for them. Seasons like this one tend to obscure it. Imagine Cleveland playing against a club that just won the Super Bowl, and guess what? They aren't too awful. Indeed, they have been utterly respectable. Following their first Super Bowl victory since 1999, the Browns have faced 14 teams this season, including one playoff encounter. With a 3-1 record against the Baltimore Ravens and a 1-3 record against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland has a 6-8 record in those games. This Sunday will mark their second meeting with the Kansas City Chiefs, 12-1, while they were still holding the championship. The Browns, unfortunately, lost 3-10.